Hello, my friends. How are you? Hiker Dave here. This is my second attempt at this video. You guys, I'm at that spot I used to hike at. I haven't been out here in over a year and a half possibly. I don't have a lot of daylight left here, but I came out here a little earlier and I wanted to check on my marbles. I had a little experiment going with some marbles, and sometimes, or before, they have gone missing, and then one time some came back. It was pretty funny. I had a little experiment going, and I did it for a year, more than a year. Might have been a couple of years, because I remember snowfall a couple times, and I just would leave the marbles out. Hey, Bear! It is really spooky gooky out here because it's getting dark out. Or at least it might not come out on video, but the river is quite lackluster, so to speak. Yeah, I don't know why it's so dried up. We got so much rain the past few months, couple months, a lot of rain. So some of you guys that are, ladies and gentlemen, that are familiar with my channel are going to recognize this as McCabe Forest. I spent a lot of time out here. And there were structures out here, like these TP structures. And they have since been destroyed. I don't know what word, they fell over, or... And I don't know if the Park Service did it, or maybe some kids came by, and the old excuse, those pesky kids. But there were a few of them right up here. There is still remnants of one still standing. One of them used to be right here at this tree. There were three. And there's four in total. There were three. There was one here, and you could see the stuff strewn about. There's all the birds and junk. Oh, I heard a bird. I heard a bird. And then here's one that's kind of still standing. This one was really large. It was a big one. I am losing light as I stand here. Now, my mom... Oh, that was a bird. My marble experiment is over on that stone to the right, that big rock. I thought they were on that one when I came out here a little while ago. I made a video, you guys. It was it was the best video that YouTube has ever seen, I tell you. The likes of which you've never seen. This video was so good. I don't know if it uploads. I mean, it's a drag and drop kind of thing, where you drag the video over and then you drop it. Well, I can drag it, I just can't drop it. It's like that Seinfeld episode when that person, when he gets he rents a car, and the lady takes his reservation, then he gets there and the car has been given to someone else. He says, yeah, you know how to take the reservation, but you don't know how to hold the reservation. And so anyways, this is the small little 2-3 foot one that I've always been interested in this, because like the others, this one looked different than the other three. This was constructed completely different. And I always kind of liked this one. I put a couple marbles in here one time, and 2 disappeared, and then 1 came back like a week later. I know ravens and squirrels perhaps might be responsible for that, but That's a pretty sounding bird. So I got to show you some marbles. So, and of course, transparency, I was out here earlier today, just so you guys know. And again, I made that viral video that was going to get 35 million views, but I can't figure out my laptop. And I found it. It was so interesting that I hadn't been here in like 18 months. And I left the marbles and I never came back to look at them. I got injured at work and I was out for like a year. And I couldn't hike. And now I'm doing much better. I can hike again. And I thought the marbles were on this rock. As you can see, it's like all swept clean, because I was looking, I'm like, wow, they're gone. And I looked over there, I said, wait a minute, maybe, just maybe, I have the wrong rock. And sure enough, I had the wrong rock. And you can see where I pulled back some of the moss. I found them, but I think I'm going to post a picture if I can, like on posts, YouTube posts. But there were 2 marbles, and in the middle was a round metal ball, like a steel ball. And then the magnet was sitting on top of the metal ball. So the only thing missing from this right now is the steel ball with the magnets on it. And the ball was like a little bit bigger than the marbles. And the magnets were small. They were like half the size of a postage stamp, and there was 2 magnets. And I stuck it to the top of the metal ball. That's gone. Which it's weird that these 2 marbles are left there, but that metal ball. Also, this was more like that. If you end up seeing the picture, you'll see what I'm saying. But yeah, the metal ball is gone. So somebody or something was interested in it. So I'm going to leave them there. Oh, you know what I want to do though on the for realsies? I don't want this to look like this. This looks like I was digging through it, and I want it to look a little more au naturel. I don't know. So I'm going to be back to checking. Maybe if I wish hard enough, that metal ball with the magnets, maybe we'll come back something, or maybe something will be left in its place. It would be pretty neat to come back here after all of this time. And tomorrow it's going to be beautiful out. So I'm going to hike tomorrow. I'm taking advantage of it because the heat wave, we got one day of relief here, and the heat wave's coming back for another few days. So I want to take advantage. I want to take advantage of the weather. So I think if I could get out here early. Oh, how's your cobweb? Spiderweb in your face. Yeah, that's my mug. Meet spiderweb. And these are some strange bends. And I was checking this out, right? So it's like I stepped inside of it's like art. I said in the video that I made earlier, to look at some of this stuff, it is like art, like how it's kind of intertwined and stuffed under and stuffed over. But I saw this one, and I was able to zoom in with my DSLR. I don't think I can zoom with this with my phone, but if you'll see this particular this tree right here, it goes up, or you're not going to be able to see it, but it does some really funky things. The way it gets weaved in, very odd. Yeah, it's just, it's got some mosquito alert. A lot of bends out here. And sorry about the camera work, guys. It's been a little while. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to upload this video, to be honest with you. I'm just trying for trying. I just, but I wanted to come out and show you guys the marbles. I love being in the woods. I miss it. I really, really miss it so bad. Interesting then. Hey, Bear. There's that ridge. There's a ridge up there that from time to time would freak me out a little bit. I'm telling you guys, a couple of years ago, when I would come out here sometimes, I'm telling you, I could see something moving on the top of the ridge line up there. I mean, it could be anything. I know, I understand that. It absolutely could be. It could be anything, but sometimes you get such a strange feeling when you're out in the woods, especially alone. And, you know, your mind plays tricks on you. That's the bottom line. But there have been occasions, guys, where I have been so afraid that I've turned around and booked it back to the trailhead to just get the heck out. And there's something wrong with that. Like, that's not natural. You know, I do have a fear of bear. And, yeah, I have a fear of mountain lions. And we got mountain lions up here. I actually, a couple of winters ago, tracked a mountain lion in its cub in the snow up here. So don't try to tell me, there, game warden, that there's no mountain lion in New Hampshire. Unless they know where the Canadian border is and they stop at the border of the United States, there's plenty of mountain lions in Canada, and I'm not that far from Canada being up here in New Hampshire. Oh, hello, what? The mosquitoes are my friend today. Yeah, they're just really making friends with me, and apparently they're in need of blood because I'm giving donations as we speak. It's been so long. It's so nice to get out here. It's been so long, and I'll tell you, it's so close to my house. Mosquitoes. I have off on, but the mosquitoes up here are genetically modified. It's a big government conspiracy that they modified the mosquitoes up in New Hampshire to be impervious to any repellent. Genetically modified mosquitoes. I'm sticking by that. Could take that to the bank. Yeah, I'm headed back towards the river, but I had to show you the marbles really quick with the quick likeness. And you know, I'm thinking, I'm sitting in my house and I'm ready to throw the laptop out the window. And I'm thinking, what if I just go live? Like, I don't know how old you guys are, if you know who Bill O'Reilly is, but he was a newscaster that was trying to pre-tape a news segment, and he freaked out because he couldn't get it right and said, the heck with it. I'll go live. We're doing it live. Boy, that showed my age really bad right there, but I thought, you know what? I'll just go live. If this doesn't work, like this video right here I'm making, and I can't figure out the whole drag and drop thing. Like I said, I can drag. I know how to drag. I just can't drop. Unbelievable. Guys, you ever get a mosquito bite in between your fingers? That is such a good time. I like that so much. So I recommend that. To have a mosquito in between your fingers is, you know, I prefer it, really. It's kind of the way I prefer to get bit. All right. All right. The sun going down on me. You guys, thank you for your patience, everybody. You ladies and gentlemen who are aware of my struggles right now with my computer, and just saying, thank you so much for clicking, you guys. Holy mackerel. And I'll definitely see you on the next one.